Italy, July 6, 2025. On the afternoon of July 6, 2025, a strong storm broke out in the city of Milan. Tourists fled to close places to take shelters. The gray sky made the atmosphere dark and ghostly. The heavy rain makes the Duomo almost invisible. In the meantime, several citizens have called the fire brigade to report dangerous objects and trees. The warning of strong storm have been announced a few days ago by the civil protections of the Municipality of Milan, which had already activated the flood basin to prevent the Seveso from flooding. In anticipation of rain in Via Vetturini, in a Ponte Lambrodo district, mobile barriers have already been positioned to protect the neighborhood in the event of a rise in the levels of the Lambro. Overall, since the beginning of the wave of bad weather in the Milan area, the firefighters have carried out dozens of interventions and many others are still to be disposed of. The firefighters' interventions are mainly concerning unsafe trees, flooded cellars, and taverns and billboards torn down by the strong wind. The most affected area is the one west of the capital, both to the north and the south. From 5 p.m. in Milan, the sky became dark and a storm of wind and rain broke out, sometimes mixed with hail. In some parts of the city, the sensation was that of the real water bomb. 35 to 45 millimeters of rain fell. In Lombardy, the civil protections had issued an orange alert, signaling the risk of extreme events and hail. As a precaution, the Milanese parks and Monza Park have been closed. Weather data shows temperatures dropping from 31 to 18 degrees in less than an hour. Rainfall exceeded 50 millimeters in the western district and reached 35 millimeters in Piazza Duomo, causing widespread flooding.
Il cielo di Milano non promette nulla di buono, siamo in attesa di un nubifragio. Osservate proprio la chef cloud, ovvero la linea di demarcazione dei...
Problems at the two underpasses Negrotto and Lombroso where pumping has been activated. Reports arrive from Cusacco, Fermezzo Conzello, and Paschiera Borromeo. In Robicheto, a small agricultural town in the Milan area, in the Cascina Induno area, in the wooded area that is difficult for rescuers to reach. The Trival and 2 other people were involved. The Civil Protections Councillor Marco Granelli documented the trajectory of the storm cells in real time. They are located between Abbiate Granzo and Cesano Basco, and heavy rains have already affected Como, Cantu, Erba, and Lecco, with precipitations up to 30 millimeters and very intense gusts of wind.
Ask her for the address of the name of the restaurant. We'll meet them there, but we have to wait. There's
The Seveso facility has been operational for the 7th time since its inauguration. Granelli calls for Senago and Lin City facilities to be operational as well. On Saturday afternoon, the municipality's crisis unit had ordered the closures of city parks and cemeteries. In Como, the lakeside was flooded again, with water coming out of the manholes in Piazza Cavour. Roads were closed, traffic was at a standstill, and landslides occurred again. There was also disruptions in Cernovio, Meslianico, and along the A9. In Brianza, over 50 requests for interventions to the 5 factors for flooding and fallen trees. Inland City Sul Seveso, the river of the same name flooded, forcing the evacuations of 15 people. The bad weather also caused disruptions to air traffic. 13 flights arriving at Bergamo Orio al Sirio were diverted, 9 to Bologna, 3 to Malpensa, and 1 to Verona. The orange alert for thunderstorms remains in effect until Monday morning at 6, with a yellow hydrological risk. The Natural Risk Monitoring Center recommends avoid areas at risk of flooding or underpasses. Do not stop under trees or scaffolding. Secure objects on balconies and terraces, and be careful during outdoor events. An Italo-Milan-Rome train is stopped near Melegnano, south of the Lombardy capital, due to the damage caused by bad weather. Delays of between 40 and 50 minutes are recorded on the line in southerly directions. RFI technicians intervene on site. To ensure mobility, high-speed trains are running on the conventional line between Milan and Piacenza, with travel times increased to 60 minutes, as reported by Rete Ferroviaria Italiana. The stopped train, according to initial informations, may have been struck by lightning. The passengers will soon be transferred to another Italia train heading north to allow the broken-down train to be moved with a rescue locomotive. In Tuscany, thunderstorms unleashed over 27,000 lightning strikes in 12 hours.
Temporale, attesa pioggia.